What's up, YouTube? Brent Malone here. I was going to show you guys how to install multiple hard drives in a computer. Now, first of all, my setup is with these SATA cables. So you may or may not have a computer that still has these SATA cables. Again, this computer is 4 or 5 years old, so it may not apply to what you're doing. The other end, you got two sides here. So one side is the SATA cable, and the other side here, you can see that is going to be, this side here is going to go from the power supply. That end is going to go here. Okay, and then normally your hard drive is probably going to sit in a somewhere more secure than this. I just have it resting in the bottom of the case here. And then this other end is going to go into two. So there we go. And you do the same thing for your other hard drives. You would get your power connector coming from the power supply, and then plug your SATA into the shorter end, as such. And then find a spot here. Yeah, this is, I believe, SATA 1 or 2 over here. That's actually no 0. So that's SATA 0. And you find a spot for that hard drive. And here's the third hard drive. You can see I have 4 2 gig sticks of RAM in there. So when I first got this computer, it had two gigs of RAM in it. I found it in the dumpster. Boy, it's dusty because this cover was missing when I found it. So, but got there's a lot of dust in the power supply. So that's pretty much it for hooking them up as far as this end goes. And I'm gonna pause the video and go back to the computer and show you guys how you set it up in your in the BIOS to make sure your whichever hard drive has your operating system on it. It's back at the computer. So once you get it everything hooked back up, I'm gonna start it up and your F2. There we go. Okay, you want to go into your setup. That's going to put you into the BIOS. And you've got your system info, processor info, everything that's grayed out on the left there that I'm cycling through. The grayed out means I can't, you can't change some of the settings. Like I can't overclock it. I can't go in there and change any of that. So, but what you want to look for is your boot sequence. I've got SATA 3, SATA 0, and then 4. And I'm pretty sure my hard drive with the operating system on it is SATA 3. So you want to be sure that one's selected first. Otherwise, you're going to get an error that it can't find an operating system. You're going to get boot manager fail. And then you can put the other 2 hard drives in whatever you're going to boot up first in the hard drives. And you want to exit out of there. Reboot it. And okay, yeah, it's going to ask me for launch start prepare because I had disconnected the hard drives. But if I go in here just to start Windows normally, it should boot up to the hard drive there. It should boot up to Windows 7. And again, your computer may vary if you're not using SATA. I'm not sure what the newer computers are using, if they're still using SATA cables or not, but as you can see, it should boot up, and this computer takes a little while because it's a Core 2 Duo 3.0 gigahertz. It's the Wolf Dell processor, 8 gigs of RAM, the GeForce 210, which that was a crappy video card, but I didn't know at the time when I bought it. But yeah, I spent like $35 on it or something, so what do you expect? I didn't want to have to change my motherboard, processor board, power supply, and all of that just to put a better video card in here. So um, that's why I just bought something that was better than the one I had, which was a one I had before with a 256 megabyte video card. So this one's supposed to be 1 gig, but the GeForce 210, from what I hear, is good for video recording, movies and stuff. But for gaming, yeah, it really sucks. So okay, so I'm back up to my desktop, and it's going to install driver software for the mouse, keyboard, everything. I plugged everything back in, so it's probably even looking for drivers for the other hard drives, maybe. Yeah, I see it's looking for something for. I think that's probably one of the hard drives. I'm not sure though. So it's going to do that, and you can see if I can get into the into my computer here. I'll show you guys the 3 hard drives that are hooked up. Let's see if they all show up in here. Should be a C. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a wireless internet adapter there. Oh yeah, so I've got C, E, and F. So I've got the main one. I put the operating system on the biggest hard drive because I figure that's the best. So there's C, there's E, and there's F, and then there's a CD, DVD drive, and all those other ones. So anyway, that's it. If you guys have any questions, post a comment. I'll be happy to help you out if you're having trouble installing additional hardware. As much as I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.